I hate them. I hate them. I have pictures of myself wearing them. I don't even have any to show you. I don't have them. I think most of these items I don't even have anymore. It's been about 25 years. About 25 years? 20 years? Yeah, about 20 years. I don't ever buy. Hello and welcome to the House of Valentina fashion channel. I'm so excited that you're here today. Today we're gonna be talking about things that I have stopped buying. And I thought that this would be a really useful tool for you guys because it's something that I find useful when I hear what other people have stopped buying or maybe things that they're taking out of their closet. I find those kinds of things really interesting because you find out what people have bought and then why they didn't work. Personally, I'm always trying to make really good purchases and try to buy the things that I know are gonna stay in my closet. And so, you know, it's a lifelong learning experience. I mean, I'm in my 40s now, so I've made a lot of mistakes. I've gotten rid of a whole lot of stuff. That is how I think you just find your personal style. And so I hope today will be really useful for you, just hearing why I stopped buying certain things and maybe what I'm buying instead. And I hope that it'll just really help you to process through your own wardrobe and your own purchases. I hope you'll hit subscribe. Help us get to 25,000. I'm so excited. We're getting there. It's so amazing. The channel already has over 200,000 views on it. And here we are just starting out. So it's very exciting. Let's jump into today's video. I have completely stopped buying ballerina flats. This is very bizarre because that feels like an entire category of shoes that everyone needs to have in their wardrobe. But I especially found that I absolutely hate round toe ballerina shoes. Like, I don't even have any to show you. I don't have them. I think most of these items I don't even have anymore to even show you because I got rid of them and I'm never gonna buy them again. Never say never. I'm always open to discovering something new or some new way of doing something, always. But for me, I just hate the look of a rounded toe ballerina flat, which kills me because I really wanted to buy the Chanel round toe little ballerina flats. Thankfully, I did not do that because I don't think I'd ever wear them. I think they look very childish. And I'm only 5'1", and I already feel like people kind of pat me on the head, which, you know, don't pat the Valentina. If you want to see me get aggravated, pat me, okay? Like, psh, don't do that. I don't like to dress in a way that would somehow convey a younger style because technically I could still fit in children's sizes, even though I'm in my 40s. And I used to do that. I used to shop in the children's department in my 20s and 30s. And I finally just realized that the cuts and the shapes were just very childish. And it didn't give off a very sophisticated, it really just didn't give off a very sophisticated vibe. And I found myself just kind of hating it. And so ballerina flats for me are one of those things that I just stopped buying. I've got a couple different shoe shapes that sort of satisfy that desire, that need. The shoe that I wear probably the most out of everything in my wardrobe is this little kitten heel. These are by Sam Edelman, and these are an older model. I've had them for years. I don't think they even sell the lace version of these, but I really should just go ahead and order another pair of these. I love the little crop that they had on them, so I may just order them again. But this kitten heel is so much more comfortable for me to wear than a ballerina flat. In addition to looking childish, ballerina flats, especially if they're really flat, they're really hard on your hips and they're really hard on your knees and your alignment. So a flat really just isn't good for anybody. I've learned this from my sports therapist when I was having issues with my knees and I thought I was gonna have to have knee surgery or something. Like, I could barely walk. And this was in my 30s and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And the sports therapist said a flat shoe is just brutal on your alignment, so don't do it. So that's when I started to wear heels a lot more. And so the kitten heel just gives you a teensy bit of height, and I just love these. Another thing that I have stopped buying, and I don't know, I keep getting tempted, and I don't ever buy backpacks, ever. I absolutely can't stand them. I don't like to carry a backpack. I literally, the day that I graduated from college, there has never been a backpack on my back. I do not like them. I have PTSD from going through school. I don't like having things on my back like that. I find it so irritating to have things on my back. I just don't like them. The only way that I could foresee myself buying a backpack, which is where I've kind of been like, maybe I should buy a backpack and just carry it on my arm, you know, with the 2 straps like this, but then it's just sort of hanging down and I'm petite, so it's gonna look weird. I haven't bought a backpack in 20 years. Yeah. Let that sink in for a second. Okay, I know, it's crazy. So the number one thing that people, I can feel your questions already. What do you do when you go to like a theme park or you're traveling? Okay, so I've got a couple options. My number one bag that I travel with is actually my YSL bag. I think this is the Mini Lou, I can't remember all the names. I love this bag so much. It fits everything that I need. It's perfect for traveling on the airplane. I would say that I've used this bag exclusively for, I think I've had it for about a year, maybe a little bit less, but I love the fact that it can be cross-bodied. It's a little bit long for me. It's the only complaint I have is that I wish it was just a little bit shorter. But honestly, it's such a great bag. The leather on it is gorgeous. I think it's worth the investment. I know that the price tag is higher on this bag than a lot of the other things I'm showing you today and other things I will show you. But sometimes things are worth the money because you really get a lot of use out of them. And the leather and the quality on the YSL bags is just absolutely fantastic. I've abused this. I've thrown it into my bigger bag. It's still loaded with like Tic Tacs. I found my silk scrunchie. I've been looking everywhere for that. This is the one that I took with me when we just went to Disney. So I know that Coach bags are not the least expensive items, but actually the leather on this is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's soft and buttery. I really feel like it feels like the lambskin from Chanel. I mean, it is just absolutely breathtaking. It was the perfect size. I prefer to have my things on the front side of me rather than on the back. I don't want, why would I want where someone could put their hand in my bag? I don't get it. I don't know why I would want that. I don't find it comfortable either. Now I realize I can't carry a water bottle and all that kind of stuff with me, but generally we would just have, like if we're at Disney, we always got the little stroller and left the bag on it. Like you can't take that on the ride anyways. I don't know. I just don't, I'd rather carry nothing. I'd rather not carry it if it has to go in a backpack. Okay, this is kind of weird, and I'm not saying that I will never buy this again, but I have completely stopped buying loafers. I've tried. I've bought loafers. Right now, chunky loafers are in, and I hate them. I just think that they're ugly. I don't like that look on my foot. My daughter owns them. She loves them. That's great. But for me, I just hate them. I think that they're just, it's so, I like a delicate shoe. You could probably tell based off of what I show you and what you guys see me wearing on Instagram and on like my LTK, what I recommend. I just like a delicate shoe. So I just don't get it. I just don't like it. Then I've also bought loafers, don't have them, donated them, didn't wear them. Found them to be extremely uncomfortable. So it may have been the pair that I had. I got them from J. Crew, which is like one of their core pieces. And I just found that they were really uncomfortable. I didn't, and then the way that they look when they were styled up, again, maybe it's because I'm petite, I don't know, but I just really hated the way that they looked with trousers on me. It just felt too clunky and heavy. So instead, what I do is I do actually look more of this mule style. These I love. I wish my sister, every time we're together, she's like, did they come out with these shoes again? She wants them so bad. Like, and I feel bad because I literally wear them all the time. These are from Massimo Dutti, and they actually make amazing shoes that are really high quality. They're made with real leather. They're actually a lot more affordable than say some of the other brands. but they are fantastic, amazing quality. I've had these for about 3 years, and this is what I wear to a lot of job sites. So they've been through a lot, but they've just lasted. I like having a little bit more foot showing. Again, it's one of those things, I'm not sure if it's because I'm petite that I do these things, because I see other people wearing loafers and I love them, which is why I went out and bought them. I just hated the way they looked on me. It may just be because I'm petite and I don't like something heavy on my foot like that. I don't know. I'm open to the fact that I might eventually find a full, traditional loafer that I love. But for now, I just love the Mule style. I think they look great with jeans. I think they look great with trousers. I really just wear them all the time. This is another one that I'm like, I just don't know if I just haven't found the right thing. But I don't buy a leather Moto jacket. I've stopped buying that Moto jacket kind of look. I don't know if it's just because I couldn't find one that just felt right. I tried a million on, and I just didn't like all the stuff down the arms. I didn't like all the zippers. I felt like the cuts were always just weird. I just felt like it didn't fit my personal style. I tried buying one that was like a faux leather, didn't ever wear it. So what do I wear instead? Because I just can't find anything. I think that this one is actually quite cute. I like to wear blazers. I like the feel of them. I just like the way that they fit. I like how easy they are to wear. I like that they're soft and that they're not so stiff. I always look for blazers that are really easy to move around in. They're a lot softer. I wear these in the house. Like right now, the weather got really cold here in Atlanta. So this is what I'm literally wearing sitting at my desk working. So this is just a lot more comfortable to me. To me, a leather jacket is something that you only wear when you're out, right? It's not something you'd wear while you're indoors. And so I don't get very much use. I don't know, I just wouldn't get a lot of use out of it. So I prefer to have blazers like these. Another thing which I think is gonna really shock you guys, especially those of you who really know me, especially if you've come over from the home channel, a lot of you I know have known me for years. You've seen how I dress on my home channel. You've seen a lot of cheetah print. And lately, I've just stopped buying it. I don't know what my problem is. I just don't feel drawn to it. So I have, in my wardrobe, I have one cheetah print top left. And I will definitely keep wearing this. But this I felt like was a more sophisticated version of the cheetah print. And I feel like a lot of times the stuff that's offered in cheetah print doesn't look very sophisticated. And so I think that's why I've stopped buying it. I also just love playing with other patterns. I think a houndstooth pattern is really beautiful. I got this one this year from H&M. I just got this one in from Mango, and I just have found myself ready to explore new patterns. So you guys are not gonna know this part of me because you definitely haven't known me long enough, because yeah, I don't put these pictures out online. I think one time I grabbed one when my daughter was literally 3 and I was wearing a hot pink top. I don't like the way I look in hot pink. I don't like that. I just don't like the color on me. I recently bought it. I was trying to buy the hot pink trend. Like everybody's into it. The PP pink has come up for Valentina. Like everybody's wearing, they're calling it Barbie core. Everybody's wearing this pink color, and I was like, maybe I should give it a try again. I really like it on other people. I just don't like it on myself. So I ordered a little blazer, and I just don't like it. I don't like the way that color looks on me. But instead, I realized that I do actually like the color pink. I just like it in my own version. I want it to be in a more muted color. I think right now it's so sunny outside, and the way the sun is, you're almost gonna see a little bit more yellow in this, but this is actually more, these are actually more of like a pinkish, they're considered auburn because it's a pinkish brown. I am obsessed with this color. I absolutely love it. Every time I see a top offered in this, I have to buy it. I have like 4 of these in my closet. I don't hate pink. I just don't like hot pink. I just don't like that color. I don't like the way it looks on my skin. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't have a problem with anybody else wearing it. I don't hate the hot pink color, I just don't like the way it looks on me. And so I think a lot of times when you see trends coming out, you have to decide what's gonna work for you, what's gonna feel most like you, what are you gonna wanna reach for over and over and over. And if it's hot pink, then that's great. But for me, that's not gonna be my color. This is the one that I really love. And I even bought some pajamas in this color. I just absolutely love it. All three of these pieces are from H&M, and I just literally have to have this color. I just love it. It's like so neutral and so beautiful, and I just get so excited about it that I'm just like, eek. Okay, so that's how you should feel when you're getting dressed. So if the clothes that are in your closet aren't making you feel that way, you need to assess, this may not be the right things to have in my closet. If I'm not reaching for those shoes all the time, if I'm not excited about putting that color on, if I don't feel comfortable in something, like these are things that you've got to consider and listen to them. Don't give up on fashion. Listen to those little cues and start to figure out what you love and what you just don't like. And only buy the things that you actually like, and stop with the whole guilt or what's on trend or any of that stuff, and just start wearing the things that just get you so excited to go in your closet and get dressed for the day. Another thing that I have completely stopped buying are wedge heels. I still have them. I left them in the bins down in our storage downstairs. I didn't even pull them out for the summer. I've completely stopped wearing wedge heels. I find them to be unimaginably uncomfortable to walk in. I know that is a very shocking thing to say, right? Who takes wedge heels out of their closet? Me. I don't love the way they look in general. I feel so bad because I know some of you are gonna literally just be like, oh, I love my wedge heels. Like my sister looks so cute in wedge heels. I love the way she looks in them. She wears them all the time. I see other people in them. They look great. I just don't like the way that I look in a wedge heel. I don't like the chunkiness of it. And I think that they're incredibly uncomfortable to walk in. This is a mistake that I think a lot of people make. I think a lot of people put on a wedge heel thinking it's gonna be a more comfortable heel to wear, when actually wedge heels are the hardest shoes to wear. They're very uncomfortable with that, the way that they're shaped and everything. They're not comfortable. I've gotten rid of several pairs. I had some J. Crew ones, I've had Michael Kors ones, I've had lots of different ranges and prices. I just find them incredibly uncomfortable. Instead, I think that having a chunky heel like these, a block heel like this, is infinitely more comfortable to walk in. I think that they just feel a lot better. I think that this shoe is I wear this shoe almost completely year round. I wear it all summer. I can wear it in the fall with blazers. Here in Georgia, it doesn't get that cold except for maybe February. So I really wear like an open-toed shoe most of the year. I'm not gonna wear a wedge in the fall. So I feel like this was a way better investment for me because I wear these nonstop and they are so comfortable. I can wear them all day long. I laugh because I'm like, I could go for a run because people are like, oh, are you gonna be able to walk in those? I'm like, are you kidding me? I could go for a marathon in these. They are so comfortable. So you don't have to buy the Valentino style, though I do suggest these. I think that they are absolutely amazing. But Valentino also sells wedges and I would not buy those. I would definitely err on the side of something like this with a block heel. I think that a shoe like this with the kitten heel like these, or this size heel, I think that these are a much better use of your money. As I fall over, I'm like, woo! I'm just so excited. But I do think that these are a better use of your money. And I actually think that an actual heel is more comfortable to walk in. Now, you don't have to go with a 4-inch heel. You know, they can be too uncomfortable to wear all day long, but so is a wedge. You don't have to go this high, but I do think that this is actually more comfortable to walk in than a wedge. I know. You guys let me know down in the comments because I think it's important for this to be a really good conversation. We're learning together and I would love to hear what you guys think. If you love wedge heels, let me know because maybe you find them to be unimaginably comfortable and I need to try them again. I don't know. I also just don't love, I think it's the chunkiness of the heel as well. I'm literally just realizing that as I'm filming, like, oh, I have a thing against chunky shoes, and I think that's what it is for me as well. I just like something that's more delicate. I just think this is more delicate. It's more sensual. I would much rather wear this than a wedge. Okay, so the final thing, and I don't have one to show you, but I have completely stopped wearing beanie hats, and especially those like slouchy ones, like slouchy beanie hats. Oh my gosh, I hate them. I hate them. I have pictures of myself wearing them when we lived in Copenhagen. I don't even know if I can find one. I probably burned them or like deleted them out of my phone. Like I literally hate the way that those hats look. I hate them. So I've actually got one that's kind of a little bit, it's like a pom-pom one. I saw one really similar on H&M. I like that style. I think with the little pom-pom, it looks way cuter. But those little like slouchy beanie hats are just so sloppy looking to me, and I literally hate them. No, just no. I'm not buying that now or ever again. Like it's I think when you see yourself wearing something, you're like, I hate the way that looks. Like, not gonna overpluck my brows, not gonna wear slouchy beanies. Like overplucked brows are coming back, and I'm like, no. No. So sometimes we just have those things. Beanie hats are one of those, especially the slouchy style. I did order also from H&M the furry little hat that they were selling because I thought that might be something that I would like, because I do need to have winter hats for when it does occasionally get cold here in Atlanta. I've been a little bit spoiled by this warm weather in Copenhagen. The beanie hat was kind of an essential. I had to have a hat on my head, but I realized after those slouchy ones, I didn't like them, and so I bought the one with the little ball on it, the little fluffy thing. I thought that was way cuter, and I think that wool hats are really pretty as well. I have one little cap in my wardrobe, but I just don't wear a lot of those. I don't wear a lot of winter hats, and I love baseball caps, and I love sun hats, and I love hats. But I just feel like the whole like winter hat thing, like I'm gearing up my mind for winter clothing even now, and I'm like, there will be no beanies. No beanies and no chunky heels. So there you go. Those are my things that I have stopped buying and wearing. And you know, that's just my personal list. I hope you'll write down in the comments, let me know if any of these are ones that you agree with, if there's ones that you disagree with, if they're ones that you would add to this list. I'm very curious, because this is all about us learning together, and I hope that our community here just grows the way that it has over on our home channel, where we all just get to know each other, we chit chat in that comment section, and we can really learn from each other. I think that's so important. That's what I love about having this community, is that we have a place to learn and grow. And if I can save you the heartache of buying something that you have to donate or try to sell later, that's what I want to do. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you'll give it a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get this channel to 25,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna go hunt down my coffee, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.